Hi, my name is Kista/Yellowtail. I'm at the 24th Regatta. We're at Sky Juice King, where everything is going to be juicy. We get all the fresh drinks. We get coconut water. We get Sky Juice. I want everybody to come on down and have a good time and keep everything juicy and busy.
Yeah, International Sky Juice King, well known. We are Georgetown Regatta 2024. We are stall number 2. You name it, we got it.
Tell me a little bit about the menu. Go to the menu for me.
We got that. We have, everybody know me for that good jerry chicken and jerry pork. We got the down home grilled seafood combo, the grilled lobsters, the grilled conch, grilled shrimp, grilled snapper, grilled salmon, grilled snapper, safe and taste, grilled steak. That is Randy, proprietor, one of the proprietors of the People's Choice, the home of the world famous crab soup. You heard about it. Donald Trump brag about it. Biden brag about it. All of them been here. They try the crab soup. They love it. They try the garlic crab. That's just the place to be, man. This is where you want to be. At the People's Choice. The 2024 at Regatta. The only place to be at. This is where it's at.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is the People Place. This is Sailor's Choice. This is the famous shop with all the sailors. You understand? And all the type of classes, A, B, E, and C. You understand? And I'm a sailor. I sail on the A, B, and C. If you know Buzzy Roll, if you know Aqua Roll Hockey, the famous hockey, if you know Godfrey Boat, this is the place to be. Okay? We got all the special type of drinks. We got the special on the bears, the mixed drink. We also carry appetizers like conch fritters. We also have jumbo shrimp. You understand? The famous curly wash. So when you're coming down to Georgetown exuma, you can't miss the Sailor's Choice. Okay? Right now, we started off yesterday and it's been going smoothly so far. Okay? And we continue to trend. Okay? We got everything you need. We got even up to the smokes and you understand? Good vibe. We even got the games, the live games, playoff games. If you all, gentlemen, if you all is a big fan of the sports, the NBA, we got that here. We got the internet, we got it the whole week here, okay? So make sure you come by here at Sailor's Side and stop by, okay? I'm Marco Roll, better known as Corey. So I'll be seeing you all here.
Good afternoon and welcome back to racing from Elizabeth Harbor in Great Exuma. We're at downtown Georgetown. Right on the water here, looking at Stocking Island across from us. Dwight Hart, Reg Smith, getting ready for afternoon racing, B class and A class. We're going to have 2 Bs followed by an A. And the course is going to be shortened again, Dwight, so that we can get in these 2 races.
Yeah.
And then I guess we're going to have a full stretch A class.
I believe so.
This afternoon. I think that's the thinking. Yeah. So right now we have the line forming up. And they'll be ready to go. The committee boats are not out yet, Dwight, so why don't we just run down what happened this morning.
Right.
In C and B.
E.
C, E, and, well, we did E earlier,
Yeah.
so let's do C and the 2 C's.
1 C, 2 E's, 1
2
C.
E's, 1 C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Results from your C class race earlier today. Sassy Sue stretched it out and really took care of the fleet. Coming in first place, followed by Bull Reg. King of Knights came in 3rd. Captain Lauren out of Long Island in 4th place. Xena out of Long Island in 5th place. Patent Pride Black Point 6th. Slaughter Black Point 7. Catchy Cat out of Cat Island in 8th place. Miss Rowie 9th. New Eyes 10th. So those were your top 10 boats in that. You had a couple from Long Island, a couple from Exuma mainland, and a couple from Exuma in the Keys.
And I think the takeaway from this morning's C is that Sassy Sue
Still a dominant boat.
Is a class.
Yeah.
The boat to beat.
Yeah, she got out front, kept her lead, was never really threatened. Bull Reg was the closest to her, but not in any way where, you know,
a minute
Stefan,
15 on the finish.
Yeah, that was a breeze for Stefan.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready for the B class, but I think before we get into that, we're going to bring up some comments from some of the vendors who are here on the site, Reg, and what they had to say about their experience here in Georgetown this year. So let's listen to some comments from some of the vendors.
Yeah, Martin Roll here. of Martin Conch down. Yeah, we have the fresh conch salad. Come out on the government dock, Regatta site, on the right-hand side. This is the conch we're preparing to take up front to make the salad.
All right, so there you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Martin's Conch Shop or Conch Stand. You see him right now, he's preparing it. All the
Conch and lobster salad.
Conch and lobster salad. So tell me a little bit about what all it takes to prepare for this. What's the next process after this?
Well, after this, we'll take it inside to the cutting board where we use the lime, tomatoes, orange, mango, pineapple, and the works. And we'll complete the salad like that, yeah.
There you heard it. You heard from Martin Conch Stand. This is where you can get all your fresh conch and lobster salad.
My name is Quentin Carey, all the way from beautifully Lutheran, and we're at the 68th Annual Family Island Regatta. This is Smoking Hot Pizza and Smoking Cold Daiquiris, live. Right now, I just crush my ice so I can, do it a little bit faster. I add my concentrate. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Come on. Y'all look at that. We're at the 68th Annual Regatta. This guy just mixed me a drink. We having fun. Exuma is the place to be. Come on, let them know again. Where can they find you?
We're at front and center, directly in front of the park on the main road and the Regatta site. God bless you guys.
Hi, my name is Kishta / Yellowtail. I'm at the 24th Regatta. We're at Sky Juice King, where everything is going to be juicy. We get all the fresh drinks. We get coconut water. We get Sky Juice. I want everybody to come on down and have a good time and keep everything juicy and busy.
Yeah, International Sky Juice King, well known. We are Georgetown Regatta 2024. We are stall number 2. You name it, we got it.
Tell me a little bit about the menu. Go to the menu for me.
We got that. We have, everybody knows me for that good cherry chicken and cherry pork. We got the down home grilled seafood combo, the grilled lobster, the grilled conch, grilled shrimp, grilled snapper, grilled salmon, grilled snapper, safe and taste, grilled steak. That is Randy, proprietor, one of the proprietors of the People's Choice, the home of the world famous crab soup. You heard about it. Donald Trump brag about it. Biden brag about it. All of them been here. They try the crab soup. They love it. They try the garlic crab. That's just the place to be, man. This is where you want to be. At the People's Choice. The 2024 Exuma Regatta. The only place to be at. This is where it's at.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the People Place. This is Sailor's Choice. This is the famous shop with all the sailors, you understand, and all the type of classes, A, B, E, and C. You understand, and I'm a sailor, I sail on the A, B, and C. If you know Buzzy Roll, if you know Hardcore Roll Hockey, the famous hockey, if you know Godfrey Bow, this is the place to be, okay? We got all the special type of drinks. We got the special on the beers, the mixed drinks. We also carry appetizers.
And we're back live from Elizabeth Harbor, where we are watching the 68th National Family Island Regatta. We have had some racing this morning. We're now into the afternoon races. B class, 2 back-to-back. Dwight Hart, Reg Smith. Dwight, we've got 7 boats on the line.
Yeah, we're
missing
2 boats at the moment. Udiva and one of the local favorites, Lady Sonia, not yet on the line, and Lady Sonia did not make it to the line on time yesterday either. And so I don't know whether they have a lateness issue, why they can't make it to the line. But on the line right now, Reg, we've got, like we said, 7 boats. Ant's Nest, Queen Drusilla, Susan Chase,
Cobra,
Tarian,
Barbarian,
Barbarian, Tarian, and Lonesome Dove. Those are your 7 boats. Missing Udiva and Lady Sonia to make up the fleet of 9. Queen Drusilla did not sail yesterday for whatever reason, but she's out there now trying to make herself into position. But we are
I don't think we're going to have another boat, so I think we're going to see a start here. Race flag is up. The fleet flag is up.
So we're getting ready for the start of this race. And this will be our official first Serious Points race, Reg.
For B class.
For B class,
Yep.
we expect it to be a shortened race because they're going to get 2 races in back-to-back. And if we're unable to sail another race tomorrow or Saturday, then this race, yesterday's race, sorry,
counts as
will
a
count
series.
as a Serious Points race.
Yeah.
so-
Favorite boat here this afternoon is, as usual, Susan Chase. But
Lonesome Dove.
got chased by Lonesome Dove quite a bit. So we'll see what happens.
And for those folks who have downloaded the app, we actually go there and vote for your favorite boat, also for your favorite stall, Reg.
And if you're here on site, there's a booth right as you come onto the Regatta site.
You can go and vote.
next to the courthouse.
Yep.
You can go there and vote in person. They have the big sheets there. You can see which boats, and so yeah, that's a new addition too.
All right.
This year. And folks, you might hear a lot of the partying in the background, so it might be a little difficult to hear it sometimes. We will do our best to bring you everything from the water. Still waiting for the start line, for the start.
And we expect that once the race gets started, well, we should be there with some drone coverage for the.
So Dwight, it looks like we've got a gate still available here. We did see very few people took the gate in the C-class racing this morning. They took it, but they didn't take the port tack out of there. Everybody went starboard out of there. Let's see what happens with these guys. These are a little bit bigger. The wind does favor the starboard tack out of the gate, except for the last leg, the sprint to the finish. Okay. The sprint to the finish seems to favor the guy taking the port tack out of there.
Yeah.
So he gets ahead. So we're going to watch how that happens in the B class. Some of the same sailors that we saw this morning, we are going to see now in B class because they sail all classes, or at least 1 or 2 classes. And that's where we are right now. But then later on this afternoon, and when we're through that second B, we are going to get into the big dogs.
Well, Reg, I see from the committee boat that all the flags are up.
Okay.
So I believe your 1-minute gun flag is going to come down shortly. And after that, we're going to have to start.
Everybody's in line. It's coming, I think.
Yep.
I'm looking over here. I see nobody else, no other mass coming out. So that's what we're going to have, right?
7 boats.
Yep. And that's the line.
Unfortunate for whatever reason, Lady Sonia not making it to the line.
And that's disappointing because once she got off the line yesterday, she sailed really well.
Yeah.
So it's our guess
But,
as to why she won't
Reg
make
was
it.
also late to the line in the C class. So I don't know, Buzzy may be having an issue with crew.
Yeah.
And maybe not able to put together a crew, and so probably not coming out at all.
Could be. I saw him at lunch briefly. Didn't get a chance to talk to him. But he had some problems in the C class, E class, and C. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Right now, we're going to settle for 7 boats on the line. We gave you the names. The wind is up. Dwight is up to 17 knots. It seems to be building. Now that's going to be interesting because guys, when they went to the line, or they were putting the bending on sails earlier, we had about 13 knots when we shut down the C class.
Yeah, it's
So
gone
we
up to about 70
Yeah,
now,
about 70 now, and it seems to be freshening. Still from the same direction, and if you look out at the north cut, you can really see that we've got some action going on out in the ocean. It doesn't come into the harbor, but it also tells you the weather is building.
Right.
Okay, so that's where we are, folks. We're just waiting now for this gun. And we'll be racing live from Elizabeth Harbor in Great Exuma. We're here for the 68th Annual National Family Island Regatta. We're at Smith Dwight Hart. Welcome, welcome, welcome around the world
And
across
they
the
are
Bahamas.
off, Reg.
We are off.
We're off.
Such a smooth start here.
They're pulling.
This is from a standing start, folks. And I believe
Guys on
that
the
you
Ant's
Divas
Nest.
got Ant's Nest sail going up.
Trying to get that sail up first.
Yeah. So is Chase.
Susan Chase is getting the sail up.
Barbarian is still pulling. Now their sail is
Lonesome
going
Dove
up.
is still pulling. The only boat
Dove is
right
still
now
pulling.
without a sail going up. Tarian's sail going up.
Dove is pulling all the way to Stocking Island.
Yeah, they had some lot of rope out there.
Up there, that's the end of it. She's on cant.
Susan Chase is already out.
The term cant, folks, is when you see them lean over like that. So now that's they just pull the anchor. The anchor's
Tarian
up,
looks to
and
be
they're
having
gone.
just a little bit of trouble getting that sail full. Ant's Nest having a little bit of trouble getting her sail
Got a
full.
clean start though.
She's going backwards. Clean start all around, but some boats not being able to get full sail. Missed stage on an Ant's Nest sail coming back down. They're going to have to redo the sail.
Keep the jib up. She'll pay off. Once they get it paid off, they'll put that sail up again. They're trying not to take it all the way down, but that might be the best idea right now. They're going to go over on port.
But
There they go.
once again,
Yeah, they go.
Stephen Knowles, Susan Chase out front and looking for another gun.
Well, he's got a match today because Dove is on his weather, pointing well. And if you watch the separation in the sails, Dwight, you'll see who's moving away from home. And Dove is really striking a good wind. You see that? Oh, she's on top of all of them. She's striking a really good wind there. And reaching a bit.
Yep, looks like she's definitely reaching.
And Ant's Nest finally over on port. Slowly getting off the line. So on your screen, you see the fleet on starboard.
Yep.
Headed out across the Elizabeth Harbor. This is the first leg.
Barbarian trying to come across Dove, not going to happen. Dove is going to slice her nice. And on your screen right there,
And
looking at
for
a
some
nice
reason,
picture
it
of
just-
the Dove.
It's blowing puffy out there because a while ago, Dove just stood straight up, and now she's heeled over again. I'm still wondering if they have enough ballast in that boat because she seems to be heeling quite a bit. Barbarian has gone back.
On your screen, Barbarian, number 5, coming across.
Susan Chase is still going towards Stocking Island. She's on starboard. Dove will stay with her.
Nice view there of Tarian. Coming right in your screens. Beautiful shot of the Elizabeth Harbor. And boats are now starting to tack back. Reg, number
we got
4, the
Susan Chase.
Susan Chase.
And she's tacked back, and she's on the windward of
I'm going to see
Dove.
whether that boat that we will call in Drusilla is not buzzy.
It could be
Who's-
Buzzy because
Who's
he's
sail number
it's
24?
a
that's
red boat.
Yeah, that's Lady Sonia.
That's the boat we couldn't see behind Chase.
Yeah. So
So-
Sonia is there.
So the missing is Queen Drusilla again. then.
Right.
Yeah.
So the only
All
other boat
right.
that sailed yesterday that's not out there right now is Udiva.
So folks, we got a match set up right now, right off the start line. We've got a match between number
Dove.
4 and number 18.
Yes, sir.
And
And closely followed by Sonia.
closely followed. Now here's the rub. that Chase is on the weather of Dove. Dove just leading a little. There's a good separation there. Obviously, Chase reached out and got clear air. So they're now headed down towards the windward mark.
And I can
Seemingly
assure you,
matching speed.
Yeah, Stefan is probably more than likely on the line to the mark. He doesn't usually tack until he can make it. And so the Dove at some point may have to come back to her. And
You want to
that would
watch
be the distance.
You want to watch two things here, Dwight. Look at Dove right now. Seems to be outreaching Chase.
Yep.
Chase is on the weather.
Yep.
And I've noticed this about Stefan. He doesn't worry so much about that lee boat being out in front of him because he's going sideways.
Right.
He's widening the gap between you all the time.
Yeah. And
that's how he beats you.
And especially if Stefan is on the line. Now here comes Udiva trying to get to the line.
Too late.
She's late to the dance. I'm just gonna have to go there and get started from the start position. But she will not be a factor in this regatta or in this race at all.
Unless we have a total breakdown of the fleet.
Of everybody else. All right, in your screens right now, at the bottom, number 4, Susan Chase. At the top, number 18, Lonesome Dove, Jeff Gale out of Abaco. And they're matching each other for speed right now.
So we like to tell you that the distance you see in this shot between them is the actual distance you're looking at. Chase being in front of Dove.
Yes, because in all likelihood, Chase is on a lay to make the mark. Dove is going to have to come back to meet him at the mark. And Lady Sonia's basically just split the both of them.
And if you're looking at it from the land, it looks like Dove is way out front of Chase. But then when you look at the screen, you see that Chase really is on top of it.
Well, your screen view is going to be more of a deceptive view than your actual view, physical view. So from the back, if you're looking at it from the back, the view we have now, I think, gives you a much better perspective on which boat is out front.
Yeah.
And so Dove is certainly ahead of Chase at this point. All depends on where they are relative to the mark. Stefan, in all likelihood, is sailing right to the mark, and Dove is probably going to have to come back. Is there enough distance ahead to make up and get to that mark before Stefan gets there? Probably not, but it's probably going to be pretty close.
Well, Stefan being where he is, we can assume the mark is to the left.
Right here to the left.
Mark is to the left. So he's on ley line.
Yeah.
Dove is going to have to outreach him, tack over, get on starboard to cause him a problem. Otherwise, he's clear around the mark.
Yeah.
And look at that separation from the line.
Yeah.
On the first leg. That's incredible. That's speed.
Yeah.
That's boat speed going ahead. So we're into first B class race today. And folks, we're trying to get in another B class because we anticipate some weather. It may not materialize, but we anticipate it.
Do we have the second drone covers? Because our first one is frozen.
I don't know that we're going to have the second drone one this time. Something about our batteries. So we've lost the screen and we've lost the coverage. But we can see through the boats here that they're in the same position, Dove and Chase, and headed to the mark. And as you saw Dwayne point out a while ago, Chase is pretty much on the ley line to the mark, so we're going to expect her to go around first. And barring our getting our eyes in the sky back, we will see her first come out around these big vessels that are docked in front of us.
All right, well, hopefully we'll get the drone coverage back up in short order and be able to pick up on the action. I'd like to be there at the buoy, and there comes our drone making its way to the buoy real fast.
Reno.
And there he comes. So we'll catch up the action and see exactly who is currently making their way to that first upwind mark in first place. But it's going to be nifty. Looks like the top 3 boats again, Reg, Sonia, Chase, Dove.
All
right there in the top 3
again.
spots.
They were right close to coming off the line. So, and by the way, that's Udiva out there. I don't think she went down to the line at all. The line was moved.
Well, the committee boat committee boat stayed there to ensure that she at least started at the same position at where she should have started. I don't think a sail came down. They allowed her to just
They allowed her
continue
to
sailing.
sail through.
Yeah.
Because they will move the start line. They have moved the start line. That's another new thing. Once the race starts,
Yep.
start line comes out. Okay, B-class racing, 68th annual National Family Island Regatta from Georgetown, Exuma. This is the big dance that everybody wants to be at, and it is continually growing, Dwight. We are now up into the 40s in C-class, almost in 40s in E-class.
Growing by the week, by the month, certainly by
It's
the
amazing.
year.
It's amazing.
All right, so we're gonna have our first encounter at the mark. And look who's making it their way to the mark in first place. None other than Susan Chase. And she's up on the mark.
Notice he navigated right to that mark. Huh?
Yeah, that's what we indicated first.
Got on the ley line.
And so she's clean around.
Absolutely. And not a break in speed.
Yeah.
Just accelerates away.
Dove
so
coming.
there's Dove.
Not too far behind.
Not too far behind, but
looks like about 15 to 20 seconds. Dove is around. Now, I think we noticed yesterday that the Dove certainly had a better bed speed on the downwind leg, Reg, so we'll see whether that continues today. But the Dove safely around and playing catch-up to Lady Sonia. Sorry, to Susan Chase. Tarianne has just made a quick tack in front of Lady Sonia. And so the two Exuma boats are going to fight to get around in third place.
Well,
And as a matter of
Tarianne
fact,
did the
we've got
little...
3 boats now coming to the line. There's a good view of Susan Chase and the Dove making their way downwind now back to the gate.
We should soon see them here. I'm running the time from the windward mark to the gate.
Well, there's your match now coming to the mark. You've got number 33, Tarianne. You got number 5, Barbarian 1, and 24,
There's
Lady Sonia. And Tarianne has gone around in third place. Reg, kudos to your crew.
Joss, young Joss. Josh knows.
And Buzzy is kind of stalling right to the mark.
And he came port again to that. Well, no, actually, he was on starboard, but jerking for the mark.
Yeah, got to
So
fight
he
his way around.
did go to his ley line.
So finally around, Lady Sonia going around in 5th place.
We're running the time from the windward mark to the gate, the leeward mark. We want to see how long it takes him to make that run. And so we've got Susan Chase coming out from behind the vessels here at the dock. We can see her now plainly.
Cobra now going around the mark. Number 17. And there's your Susan Chase, followed by Lonesome Dove. 1 and 2. And coming into view is Udiva just making her way up as those guys are going down.
It's a beautiful shot of the harbor with Roll Key and Bethel Key over here, and you're right, Stocking Island and Elizabeth Key on the top left side of your screen. So they're coming down towards us.
Yeah, right in front of our production booth. We can clearly see them.
One of the most beautiful scenes you're ever going to see is a line of sloops, native sloops, coming downwind.
Yes.
And trailing just one behind the other.
Yes.
Just an incredible sight. This gap between Dove and Chase looks interesting.
Starting to widen a bit, I believe. shot of the Cobra. Those guys fighting, trying to get the jib filled up. Moving up the line. Next boat, Lady Sonia. Full sail, full jib.
Deutsch with 3 minutes into the downwind leg. 3:25.
As we go by Lady Sonia. Next boat's up. Excellent shot of Lady Sonia, number 24. She is currently in 5th place. And there's your 3rd and 4th place boats now. The Barbarian 1 on your right, Tarian on your left. And Barbarian 1 trying to stretch out just a little bit, and Susan Chase back in your view now, your lead boat.
It's downwind against Joss. That is a senior captain against a junior captain. Those two boats right there, Tarian and Barbarian.
And I don't know, Reg, I believe the Dove may actually have gained maybe 1 or 2 strides on Stefan, on Susan Chase. We shall see once they get to the gate. I think they were about 15 seconds apart at the upwind mark. We'll see what happens down at the downwind mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stefan carrying a crew of 10 today. Guys are just there relaxed.
Look at the placement of the crew on the deck there.
Very even.
There.
Showing that the weight is evenly distributed. And there's your Tarian fighting it out with Barbarian. Barbarian 1 just edging ahead just a little bit.
Yeah, they need to be a little wider apart there. There should be 3 boat lengths apart right there, but Barbarian is getting very, very close to Tarian. That's not, we got a lot of ocean, we don't need to be that tight.
They're duking it out for that 2nd and 3rd place.
Josh should veer away a little bit. Just give him some more room there. Give himself some more room.
All right, coming to your gate, Susan Chase. She's got herself a decent lead on the Lonesome Dove. Dove trying her best to make up as much ground as possible on this downwind leg. She's only gonna have 2 more legs to give it a shot.
Oops, did we lose it? 6 minutes. So we've got all of the boats on the downwind leg now, all 7. Bringing up the rear would be Udiva.
Who's not yet in our physical view because she's probably just up at the upwind marker going around for the first time. And there you have it, Susan Chase. About to go through the gate, round that mark. The Reds, I'll start a new count over there.
She's at 6:47, 7 minutes. Let's see where the Dove is going to be.
And Susan Chase has gone around. First place again on the downwind leg through the gate. Dove now approaching the mark.
30 seconds.
And the Dove has gone around, and she's 25 seconds behind Susan Chase at this point. We'll reset and see if she's able to make up any ground upwind. If not,
So
it's
that
all
was
over.
7 minutes downwind. Let's see what they're upwind. Look at that. Look at the knockdown almost. Almost a knockdown on Dove. Almost a knockdown. Wow. So it's got to be blowing a little puffy out there. And there she goes again. She's not handling the breeze as well as Susan Chase for some reason. Maybe we can get a close-up drone shot of her in one of those heels.
Making their way to the mark now. Third place, Barbarian 1. Followed closely by Tarian in fourth place. Bringing up fifth place, Lady Sonia. Buzzy roll. The Dove decided to come back first. Susan Chase reacted, and so they're now, both of them now back on
Port tack.
Coming
This
to
is your
mark.
gaining tack to the mark. So
You've got Barbarian 1 going around. She's got a third place. Tarian close on her heels. Fourth place. Lady Sonia. And Buzzy's gonna have to try something different if he wants to make up any ground. He's coming around in fifth place. Yeah, I think, Reg, you're going to get what you were asking for as far as a tacking duel between Chase and Dove. You see, I think the Dove decided to turn back quicker, force Stefan to not allow him to get too much distance upwind.
Well, she
because
has to attack.
Neither of them will be able to make the buoy from this position. I'm sure they're going to have to do another tack. So the Dove is trying to force Stefan into a little mini tacking duel as they make their way upwind. We'll see whether it pays off.
Stefan will only cover if he thinks he has to. But he loves this position here because, again, he widens the gap. This is where he gains his distance here. Not so much reaching, but on just going upwind.
Cobra finally making her way around the mark, through the gate. Ant's Nest about to follow her. And at some point in the distant future, we will see Udiva also make her way through.
Yeah, she's in the next race already.
Yeah.
Beautiful afternoon here in Exuma. Nice clear skies, a little hazy.
Beautiful view there of Susan Chase. Those guys way up on the pry. Wow. What skill to stay balanced out there. Nothing to hold on to other than a stick of wood. It's coming up with lots of speed. Susan Chase, your leader. The first official points race for B.
Yeah, we can get an overhead
Today.
shot and look at that, Dwight. It would be good if we can get an overhead shot. Look at Susan Chase
See if we can get one of our drones to go all the way up 3,000 feet in the sky and give us a bird's eye view of the race course. Up, 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 up and away. Susan Chase, number 4. And there's your Dove coming into view at the same time. But we're gonna go sky high as we can get it, Reg. Dove has decided to come back. He's not gonna allow Susan Chase to get away too far. So he's coming back towards Susan Chase now. But as you can see, Susan Chase has got the distance.
She's
Stefan
gonna
is
cover.
Stefan is covering.
She will cover.
Stefan is covering. And
you can see that distance if you're looking from the shore. See that distance between them now. That's your how far behind Dove is from Chase. And look at Dove is really. Oh, she actually tacked. That was a tack. He's really going after her.
They're going to try to force someone into making a mistake. That's what this is all about right now.
Well, right now, I think Stefan will sail away a little bit. Then he'll come back and cover.
He's coming back.
Just because he has to.
He's coming back. We're not going to stay there too long.
Not yet. Not yet. He got a good shift. He got a good lift there. He may not come back. That was a tremendous lift he just got. So he may hang on that a little bit while. He's got a good lift there. He might run that out, Dwight, until he loses that before he tacks. But in the meantime,
yeah, the only advantage Dove would have right now is if she can make the buoy from her where she is on the course. Stefan is coming back now. He's
Yep.
going to stay there too long.
Yeah, he lost that. He lost that lift, so now he's back, and he's a long way. He just increased his lead quite a bit there. Dove should have gone after him right there, and she would have maintained her lead, but she didn't. She kept going down range. So now they're really separated. It's a trick to the trade,
This
folks.
is going to be interesting to see if that little tack-in duel ended up giving the Dove any type of advantage at all.
No, I think she lost in that one point.
It was 25 seconds at the mark.
Yeah.
At the gate, we'll see whether that's increased or decreased in short order. Good picture, good view right there. Lonesome Dove, sailed by Jeff Gale. Boat sailing out of Abaco. On top of her, Susan Chase. Stefan Knowles, sailing out of Long Island. And that Chase is sailing. The Dove is sailing. The Chase is sailing. They're both sailing. The sail's full.
See the difference
Kicking
there.
water. There's the back of the fleet.
And you can see between here
That's
the
Ness.
Dove leads.
Looks like Lady Sonia going back on a starboard tack. Tarianne still pushing forward. Beautiful sailing weather. Wonderful view of the harbor.
I think wind increased a little bit more. And Udiva makes it around the gate and takes a stab attack.
All right, so we're going to be coming up to our windward marker in a couple of minutes. We'll be able to see exactly which boat got the advantage from that little tack-in duel back and forth. Still can't tell at the moment. There's a big gap between the Dove and the Chase. They've got the whole course stretched out. And I believe Chase is sailing closer to the mark at the moment. The Dove is gonna have to come with full speed from the bottom of the course, make her way up to the top and meet the Chase at the mark.
Not today.
And at this point, Jeff Gale is probably just hoping that
Not today,
Stefan
tonight.
somehow missed stages as he goes around the mark. You know, you can always pray.
So there were 7 minutes about on the downwind leg, same between the two markets. They're 8:47 right now,
I'm
and
counting.
they're still not there. This is Chase. No, this is 5. Who is that? Barbarian. So where's Tarianne? She should be somewhere in this neighborhood as well.
And there you have it, right in front of you. On your left, Susan Chase. On your right, the Lonesome Dove. At the top of your screen, both of them making their way. They're coming from two different sides of the course. And at some point in there, they are going to meet. They're going to meet. And the Dove now deciding to come back. She's too low on the course, so she's going to have to come back to get up to the mark. And you will definitely begin to see the distance between her and the Susan Chase. And it looks now like the Susan Chase has also now decided to come back. And there's your mark. And we'll see who's where in a couple of minutes. Susan Chase coming towards the mark, the Dove trailing her. And they're both coming to the mark.
So
both
just
of
over
them
10
had
minutes.
to make a tack. Probably going to take them about 11 minutes, Reg, to get to the mark.
10:18.
So
right
you have
now.
a 4-minute difference between your upwind and downwind leg. But of course, there was a little tack and duel in there that may have added to
No,
the
I
time?
don't. No, not really. It's just a difference between the downwind and the upwind. It's a faster run downwind than upwind.
So we had
Straighter line, shorter course.
we had 25 seconds on the downwind between the Dove and Chase, and we'll see exactly.
Coming up on the windward mark, 10:52.
It looks like Susan Chase may have actually extended that lead by a couple of seconds.
Chase is going to be around in 11:09. So we're going to now go ahead and
Chase is around.
get the separation. So that's 11 plus minutes upwind, 7 minutes downwind. It's 4-minute difference.
Dove now just making her way to the mark.
22 seconds.
Now she's going to be more than that.
25 seconds. No, I'm talking about the clock is running. 28 seconds. 30. Call it around, right?
40 seconds around. So Stefan would have increased his lead by about 15 seconds.
Call it 40 seconds. Just a bit.
And so we'll see what happens on the downwind leg, whether they're able to gain. But they certainly didn't gain anything by the attacking duel coming up. They lost
Actually
15
lost.
seconds.
Yeah. And he lost it right here when he did not cover Stefan. Interesting, this racing, people. It's a sport. It takes, it looks very, very easy. It looks like if you can sail a boat, you can race a boat. Not necessarily true. This is a whole different game that these guys are playing out here. You have to read the wind, you have to read the seas, you have to read the tides, you have to know angles. It's a mathematical sport. It really is.
Good shot of the Tarianne, 33. I think she's currently holding on to 4th place. She's going around the buoy, but I believe she may have secured 3rd place from the Barbarian.
Well, we haven't seen Barbarian go around yet, so
Tarianne now just around.
she would have separated herself. So we look for Barbarian. Should be somewhere nearby. Would this be Barbarian coming here?
Coming right to you.
Meanwhile, Susan Chase is stretching out her lead again. And you probably get tired of hearing us saying that, but Stefan Knowles finds a way to get his boat out of the fleet, out of the pack at the start line, position himself, get to that top marker first.
And there's Barbarian now just going around in 4th place. So Tarianne has definitely
Minute 58.
secured herself a good 3rd place. Big congratulations to the Joss Knowles, young skipper from the Exuma Sailing Club, and his crew. Sailing
A lot of young guys on that
sailing with
boat.
the big men, and doing well with the 3rd place position at this point in the race. And
Thursday afternoon in Exuma.
Yep, in front of us, Reg, Susan Chase, Lonesome Dove, stretched out.
See the gap now?
It is a tremendous gap. Yeah. It is an uncatchable gap. Stefan is right now just catching the suntan. He's not worried about anybody catching him anymore.
Yeah, he's just gonna cruise.
Yeah, it's cruise control.
But I'm gonna go have a chat with Jeff. I want to see whether they really did not have enough weight in that boat today, because the couple almost knockdowns that she took coming around the leeward mark, whereas Susan Chase just sailed off. So something not quite right there.
Well, Stefan is definitely proving his worth as the #1 skipper in all of sailing, and it doesn't matter which class, C, B, or A. The only thing left now is for him to jump on an E class and dominate that. But I think he's going to leave that to the kids and concentrate on beating up on the big boys. So this is his fourth race. 2 C's, 2 B's. This will be his 4th win here in Georgetown. And I can assure you, Stefan is probably going for, well, he sailed, this is his 5th race. He got 4 guns out of 5 because he came in 2nd in the A class yesterday. But
that's going to be a hard hill for him on A class.
With the Legend, yes,
yeah.
Of course. I expect the Tidal Wave to do much better today, Reg.
Well, I'm hoping for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but she's got a better starting position, the 7th position. I expect her to get off the line clean, and I expect her
she
to
should not have been as far back as she was yesterday.
Well, she got tangled, and then they had a man overboard, so there were numerous issues.
And
but we're not making any excuses. We're going to sail today.
All that comes down to handling, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And Susan Chase spreading her wings, extending her lead on the Dove. This one is going to be in the history books in a couple of minutes. All over and done.
I think all positions that you see right now are going to be held because Tariana certainly separated herself from Barbarian. And on this leg, on the upwind leg, just outsailed her. She's got about a 30-second lead to the leeward mark over Barbarian. Barbarian has about the same lead over, I think, Zudiva. And where is Buzzy? Where is Sonia? Is this?
Sonia sailing in 7th place at the moment.
Wow, yeah, she's way back there. Back there with Ants Nest. For some reason they're a little slower on this downwind leg.
Well, it was about 8 minutes.
The 7 last time.
7?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be about 7 this time.
6:18.
It's going to be about 7, right on the dot.
6:22. Close. Yeah, it's going to be
7.
Yeah. Yeah, she should close that gap. Yeah.
And there you
The
have
bounce
it.
is going to be a little bit more though.
Susan
she's
Chase
moved away.
coming to the gate for the 2nd and final time. Beautiful shot of the entire
6
fleet
minutes,
stretched out in front of
52
you.
seconds downwind.
It's not through
And
yet.
we go to
She's not through yet. 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 She is not through yet, and he's going to take the port
He's taking
tack.
well, she's through. He's just going on the port. He's coming out on the port.
Now he's just going around.
So now let's see. Okay, he's around. Well around. So gonna add a couple seconds to that and see where we are.
Well, we'll see whether Lonesome Duff made up any ground over that 30+ second gap that Stefan had on the upwind leg. And yeah, the Dove is deciding to go on the starboard leg. And she's around in about 25 seconds.
Actually, no, she came around. Yeah, she went starboard. 37 seconds.
Not sure. Probably thinks that.
If this is the finish, she can.
Well, they're gonna have
she can relax.
They're gonna have to roll back up to the
windward mark. I don't think so. It doesn't look that way.
Well, the finish mark is going to be right here in the center of the harbor.
So
Stefan is going to have to take a short tack to get back to the mark. He's not going to be able to make it from down low.
Well,
but he's got
I don't know. He just lifted out of
He's got such a gap on the dove that he's not concerned.
Why did she tacked again?
Well, she can make it from there. She can make it from there.
Yeah, she's going to make it from there because he's got a really nice lift. Dove is way above it.
Chase will have to tack. Dove will make it from where she's at.
Looking at the mark.
Here's the chase going one way, and you have Tarian, Barbarian, Ant's Nest going in the other direction. Lady Sonia. Still not yet to the gate. Third place, Tarian going around right now.
Took the starboard out. And Stefan's just marching down here, and he's widened that gap, Dwight.
Well, of
Big
course,
time.
because the Dove went up higher on the course.
Yeah.
But Stefan is going to have to tack to get back to the finish line. He's not going to be able to make it from where he's at.
He's got plenty of room to do that.
And plenty of time to do it.
Yeah.
That's key.
Yeah. He's got enough lead to do what he wants to do.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Let's
we
keep
are
looking at that mark. He might just make that.
B-class racing here. First official serious race. We're going to do back-to-backs, so the guys are going to just finish, get back to the start line, and hopefully we'll have all of the boats start on time. This time, including Udiva.
Have to wait for Udiva. They probably will turn her back to the line if she's going to race.
We expect Stefan to just come by this freight boat reg and then do a quick tack to the mark. Although
Yeah, if he has to.
he may
I'm
not have,
sure.
he may not have to.
I think he's going to just go right to it.
Yeah, I'm seeing the committee boat just
Yeah.
off the top of this barge,
Yeah.
and so he may be able to make it from there. And if he is able to make it from there, then this one is in the history books.
He's put his nose right there.
And demonstrating the prowess of the Long Island sailors, man.
Oh,
Long
yeah.
Island boats so far have been dominating the entire regatta, taking
They are definitely the better racers on the course.
at the moment. And so we hope that we're going to get just in time for Susan Chase as she makes her way to the final mark. And there she is, Susan Chase, in your living rooms, in your phones, in your tablets, on your computers, headed to her second gun in this B-class regatta. And this race will go down as the first official points race. And there goes Stefan, right between the buoys. And Reg, I don't know if you want a time.
Second boat in.
Second boat in to see if, and the gun is off, she's through. Stefan knows, Susan Chase, first place. Jeff Gale, Lonesome Dove. She's going to be a distant 1 minute away, I would believe. At least.
Maybe more.
And maybe more.
Where are you going, man? That's a race course you're on, huh? That's a Long Island boat?
Whatever it is a bunch of silly kids just doing nonsense on the water. And I hope they don't come across. It looks like they came
Oh,
behind.
they will dissipate before.
Jeff Gale now making his way up
37
to the mark.
seconds.
You need
40
to
seconds.
need to add a couple of Reg. I'm all the way up to 50. You started your time a little bit late.
No, it's about right. It's 50 now.
A minute plus. So
Yeah.
lead extended. But Jeff Gale, safety through, and you know, it's just one race.
Two races maybe.
He's able to do the
Two
same
races
thing
maybe.
To Stefan if needed. Tarian is going to get a comfortable 3.
Don't forget the cup race may end up being a series.
Yep. Well, tomorrow will tell.
So, so what you got in the bag?
Tarian will get a comfortable third. Barbarian 1 will get a comfortable fourth. Looks like Cobra will hold on and get a fifth. Ant's Nest holding on to 6. Lady Sonia, unfamiliar territory, sailing right now in 7th place. And Udiva bringing up the rear in 8th place. And so, disappointing day for Buzzy. Lady Sonia, I'm sure he expected to be up in there. He was in 3rd place at one point. But
Is Dove across yet? I don't think so.
oh,
right?
Dove's
Is
been
she?
gone.
Yeah,
Been
but she's
gone.
behind you, but is she
No,
across
she's
the line?
been gone across the line. But it stopped at 1 minute.
No, she's still behind the boat.
Tarian is already through.
2 minutes, 10 seconds, I make it.
Not on the Dove. That's Tarian you're talking. Because Tarian is about to go through. Tarian is now through.
Folks, this
Third
is
place.
what racing is all about. So you look at the numbers, you look at the position of the boats. Basically, the fun part here is watching the tactics, who does what. And Stefanos continues to show that he is the premier sailor, whichever class he chooses to sail in. So we're going to come back to the line now, put in a second B, and then we'll get ready for A class.
Well, I think
That's
we're
where we
going
are,
to
right?
close out this B class series. I think all the boats are going to stay in the same position as they make their way. Final 4 boats coming through. 5 boats actually, because Udiva is at some point going to make her way. Right now, Barbarian 1, 4th. Cobra 5th. Ant's Nest 6th. Lady Sonia 7th. And Udiva will bring up the rear in 8th place. And so, Reg, I think we're going to close out the broadcast for now.
Okay, let's do that.
Come back.
Get ready for the next B.
Hopefully they should be up and ready in about 10 minutes or so to get the next race started. So those of you watching around the world, stay tuned. We will get back to you in short order.
Yeah, Martin roll here. So Martin counts down. Yeah, we have the fresh count salad. Come out on the government dock regatta site on the right hand side. This is the count we're preparing to take up front to make the salad.
All right, so there you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Martin's Count Shop or Count Stand. You see him right now, he's preparing it. All the
Count and lobster salad.
Count and lobster salad. So tell me a little bit about what all it takes to prepare for this. What's the next process after this?
Well, after this, we'll take it inside to the cutting board where we use the lime, tomatoes, orange, mango, pineapple, and the works. And we'll complete the salad like that, yeah.
There you heard it. and you heard from Martin Conkstan. This is where you can get all your fresh conch and lobster salad.
My name is Quentin Carey, all the way from beautifully Luther, and we're at the 68th Annual Family Island Regatta. This is Smoking Hot Pizza and Smoking Cold Daiquiris. Live.
Good stuff, man.
Right now, I just crush my ice so I can, do it a little bit faster. I add my concentrate. 30 seconds. A daiquiri.
30 seconds. Come on. Y'all look at that. I'm here at the 68th Annual Regatta. This guy just mixed me a drink. We having fun. Exuma is the place to be. Come on, let them know again. Where can they find you?
We're at front and center, directly in front of the park on the main road in the Regatta site. God bless you guys.
Yeah, Martin Roll here. So Martin comes down. Yeah, we have the fresh conch salad. Come out on the government dock Regatta site on the right hand side. This is the conch we preparing to take up front to make the salad.
All right, so there you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Martin's Conch Shop or Conch Stand. You see him right now, he's preparing it. All the
Conch and lobster salad.
Conch and lobster salad. So tell me a little bit about what all it takes to prepare for this. What's the next process after this?
Well, after this, we'll take it inside to the cutting board where we've used the lime, tomatoes, orange, mango, pineapple, and the works. And we'll complete the salad like that, yeah.
There you heard it. You heard from Martin Conkstan. This is where you can get all your fresh conch and lobster salad.
My name is Quentin Carey, all the way from beautifully Luther, and we're at the 68th Annual Family Island Regatta. This is Smoking Hot Pizza and Smoking Cold Daiquiris. Live.
Good stuff, man.